and welcome to So You Want to Be a Zookeeper. Charlotte, what's on today's show?
Well, Cam, today we're going to be investigating a career that experiences things fresh from the waters of the Amazon and from the heart of the Sahara Desert. It's So You Want to Be a Zookeeper live. On today's show, we'll be meeting a variety of animals, including some dwarf hamsters, so stay tuned for that in a little later on.
Also, we've got some fun monkey facts for you, including a famous capuchin and the largest type of monkey in the world.
All of that is coming up shortly, but first, Jess went to Paradise Wildlife Park to meet some of their fascinating and most lively residents. She met up with Aaron, one of the park's longest serving keepers, to spend a day in the life of a zookeeper.
Hi, I'm here at Paradise Wildlife Park in Hertfordshire to show you what it's like to be a zookeeper. I'm here with Aaron Whitnell. Let's let him show us around. Come on guys, let's go.
These are the ring-tailed lemurs.
Okay.
So these guys, they come from Madagascar.
Okay.
That's what makes Madagascar so unique, or these guys so unique, is the fact that they're endemic to that island.
Yeah.
So it's the only place in the world you can actually find lemurs.
And what do they eat? Just vegetables?
Veg, also out in the wild, these guys eat fruit as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so meerkats are very, very social animals. They actually live in family groups. Generally tend to be between 20 to 30 members, and that group is called a clan. So with meerkats, these guys are omnivores, so as you can see, we've got a mixture of different things in here. We do give these guys live food, which generally tends to be mealworms, maybe sometimes crickets and that as well.
What's next in your day?
So if we run big cats, for example, once we've done the cleaning up, we'll
Yep.
actually start preparing the feeds.
Okay.
So all I'm simply looking for is to just simply cut it into some nice strips of meat, strips that fit nicely into your hand.
Okay, so what animal is this?
This is Panja, and Panja is a snow leopard. He's our male snow leopard.
Thank you so much for having us.
That's all right, no
It's
worries.
been a pleasure. I hope everyone learned something at home. So yeah, thank you very much.
No worries.
Back to you in the studio. A massive thank you to Paradise Wildlife Park for allowing us access into your extraordinary zoo. Now, before we meet today's special slithering guests, let's not monkey around. Here's 5 fun facts that I've freshly picked from the Amazon rainforest myself. Fact number 1. To date, there are 264 monkey species recorded. Yes, you heard me right, 264 species alone, residing all across the globe. Fact number 2. Monkeys are divided into 2 groups. Old world monkeys can be found in the wilds of both Africa and Asia, whilst yes, you've guessed it, New World monkeys are to be found in South America. Fact number 3. Can you guess which of these 3 names are given to groups of monkeys? Do you think it's either tribe, troop, or mission? Well, actually, a group of monkeys could be any of the 3. Fact number 4. Next up, the largest monkey in the world is the mandrill. A fully grown adult mandrill can weigh up to 35 kilograms. That's the same weight as 143 standard yogurt pots. Fact number 5. Capuchin monkeys are believed to be one of the smartest New World monkey species. They have the ability to use tools, learn new skills, and show various signs of self-awareness. You may recognise Crystal, a celebrity capuchin who has appeared in films including Night at the Museum with the famous actor Ben Stiller, and also 2011 film We Bought a Zoo. That's all from me. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks to Jess for those fun facts. I hope you all learnt something there. Cam Whitnell joins us now with his furry friends. Welcome to the show, Cam.
Hi there.
So, who have you brought along for us today?
Today I've brought along a chinchilla and some dwarf hamsters.
They are absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
So, what do they eat then, Cam?
What do they eat? Well, chinchillas, I'll just get it out for you. So, usually in the wild, chinchillas will eat grass and bark, some like plants and stuff like that. And if they ever stumble across some vegetables and fruit, they'll have that. But as a pet, just pellets from the local pet store and some fruit and veg. And if you want to treat them, they can have some raisins every now and then.
Oh, it's
And
so good.
whereabouts do they originate from?
Chinchillas are from South America, around Chile and Peru area, the west coast of it. That's where they usually found.
I'm guessing you didn't get this one from there. It's a long way away.
Yeah, it is a long way away. Now, this is from the local pet shop. They
right.
make very good pets, and you also find them in a lot of zoos and wildlife parks because they're very good hands-on animals.
It does look like
Yeah.
a very docile creature, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously it's good to keep handling small animals like hamsters and chinchillas, isn't it? So they get used to people,
Yeah, definitely.
especially if you have young children. It's always good to keep handling them so they get used to human contact.
Yeah.
So, on to the hamsters now.
There we are. Just put them away quick.
Okay there.
Okay.
So what sort
Yeah.
of, where would you keep these? Would you like, what, is there a standard cage that you would get? Or?
Yeah, the cage would usually be a little bit bigger than this, with like possibly a little wheel in for them to exercise on,
Yeah.
and some like little house for them to lay in. I'll just pick one up and show you guys. They're very good handleable as well.
Oh,
my
it's
God,
so
that's so small.
tiny.
It's absolutely adorable. Whereabouts do these guys originate from?
These,
then?
these ones in specifically are from Syria, Israel. So yeah, quite a long way away. And they're only about 2 months old. So yeah, they live for about only 2 to 3 years.
Oh,
They don't
do
have a very
they?
long lifespan, yeah.
Oh,
But
bless
very
They
them.
like
hard
to get all cosed up, don't
It's
they?
very hard to
Yeah.
imagine them actually in the wild. They look like they belong in a tiny little hamster cage surrounded by the sawdust.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Well, Cam, these have been so adorable. Thank you so much
No
for
worries.
bringing them on. I mean, I just love them. I want some myself now. But that's all for this part of the show. But coming up after the break, we'll be delving into some dinosaur action. See you soon for So You Want to Be a Paleontologist. Oh.
I'm over here. I need your help. My friend Debbie got lost in the time vortex. We need to go back in time to find her. I'm warning you though, we might encounter some odd people along the way, but maybe they'll know where she is. Let's go.
We're going to build a working boat out of recycled materials you can find around your house.
So this is what you will need for the working boat.
You need cardboard,
Sticky tape,
scissors,
duct tape,
a rubber band,
a pencil,
paper.
and a ruler.
Yeah, I've actually got a hologram working right now.
Oh, and you
So
just stick it together and
yeah, but
stick
use
it on top of your phone.
Yeah.
Let's get started then.
Hello and welcome to So You Want to Be a Paleontology Live. We're here from a Jurassic-sized portion of Meaty Dinosaur Action. Coming up shortly, I'll be joined by another Charlotte who will be talking all things paleontology in the next coming minutes.
But first, I went along to Boscombe Cliffs in Dorset in order to discover a T-Rex or two and tell you more about a lady who became one of the most famous paleontologists of her day. Hey guys, we're here in slightly damp Dorset to tell you more about fossils and how they're made and discovered. When animals die, the body sinks to the ground or sea floor. The soft parts rot away, leaving the bones to become buried by layer after layer of mud settling on top. Over millions of years, the bones were squashed and turned into stone. Next, faults or cracks deep within the earth move, creating earthquakes that slowly lift up rocks to form land. The sea then started to erode the rocks, forming the beautiful coastline that we see today. Eventually, any fossilised bones within the cliffs will become exposed and be discovered by paleontologists, or just anyone who knows where to look. However, don't go looking for them without adult supervision in a safe location, as cliff faces can be very dangerous. Now, a very influential British paleontologist was born here in Dorset over 200 years ago. So here are some facts about Mary Anning. Mary had an incredible understanding of fossils and dinosaur skeletons. It was said that she could just glance at a fossil and immediately work out which dinosaur it came from. Her father, Richard Anning, was a cabinet maker and amateur fossil hunter. He would take Mary and her brother Joseph out fossil hunting from a young age and then sell them to tourists. When she was just 15 months old, Mary Anning survived being struck by lightning. Her first major discovery was a 17-foot skeleton of an ichthyosaur, a marine reptile of the Mesozoic era. Its name roughly translates to fish lizards. Mary became an expert fossil hunter. She spent days looking for fossils in the cliffs around Lyme Regis with her trusty dog, Trey. Mary Anning died aged 47, but despite living such a short life, she filled it with many important scientific discoveries. In fact, she is one of the 10 British women who have most influenced the history of science. Joining us live in the studio now is Charlotte, a paleontology expert. Welcome to the show, Charlotte.
Thanks for having me.
So, tell us more about the world's most famous dinosaurs.
The world's most famous? Probably T-Rex or Triceratops. Now the T-Rex, big known, meat eater, quite scary looking. Triceratops themselves, they were quite hefty. You know, they were a bit dangerous themselves, but herbivores.
Yeah. So would these two ever come to blows then?
Well, yes, there's evidence to suggest that they would. I mean, T-Rex pretty much fought a lot of things.
It was the bully of the prehistoric playground then.
Yeah, exactly.
So Charlotte, what dinosaur bones can we find in the UK?
In the UK, we're actually underwater for like the Jurassic period, so we tend to get a lot of marine dinosaurs and things like the ichthyosaur that you mentioned, but you can also get small ones like ammonites and belemnites, and you find them a lot on beaches, so that'll be a good place to look.
So what are ammonites and belemnites?
Ammonites are sort of like, imagine sort of a curly shell with tentacles sticking out,
Right.
and then a belemnite is like a squid with a hat on.
Lovely. I would just picture like a cartoon squid when you say that.
I imagine sombrero. It's slightly different from that.
Yeah. Yeah, we get the gist though. So tell us what's the difference between paleontology and archaeology?
Archaeology is sort of like human history, so that's about 3,000 years, a little bit plus. Paleontology is so old, millions and millions of years, that it's all turned to rock.
Wow.
Yeah.
So where is it that drew you to paleontology over archaeology then?
I just think dinosaurs are pretty amazing.
I'm sure probably a lot of the kids at home will agree with you there.
Yeah, so Charlotte, I hear that you've got a little competition for us.
Indeed I do. So if you'd like to come over here.
Okay.
In this sandpit we have some dinosaur fossils. Now both of you have 2 minutes to find as many pieces as you can, try and make the dinosaur, and then try and tell me what it was.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
right, challenge
so-
accepted, right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Set, go!
Okay, now I see you've furnished us with some paintbrushes here. Is this the typical tools of the trade for a paleontologist, or do you get some more fun tools like a great big digger?
You do get diggers sometimes, but a lot of the time paintbrush just is the best for brushing things off.
Oh, I see I've also been given a chisel here. I think
Yeah.
it's actually
Try not to
sand.
use them at
I was
home.
going to say
Yeah.
chiseling
But yeah.
through sand.
Okay, maybe not the best
No, it's a very
tool for
nice
the
surface
job.
to work. Oh, getting quite good there. That's good.
No.
Oh, you've only got 1 minute
still
left,
got
guys.
large-
Time is
I
going.
found the Triceratops heads. That's a
Ah,
good start.
so you know which dinosaur. Have you
Oh.
got any guesses?
I think I found part of yours there. That doesn't look like a
Maybe like a
Triceratops.
Oh,
thinking.
maybe.
Lower jaw.
Looking at the teeth. Yeah, it's a carnivore.
Oh, see now I'm getting a nice sort of set of my Triceratops here.
Oh.
Would this be a raptor, do you think?
I think it might be a little bit too big and very skinny, tiny arms. So
Oh, I haven't been
Maybe
spotting
think-
up on all my
No,
dinosaur knowledge then.
mentioned it before. Oh, 30 seconds, guys. Oh, no pressure.
I've
Put pressure.
actually buried more of my kit now. I can't see my paintbrush, can't see my chisel.
Oh,
Just dinosaur.
Just dinosaur.
Oh, I found
and
a random arm.
sand. Somehow this is actually working out worse for me than it was when I was doing the little shoot down in Boston.
10 seconds, guys.
Oh,
9,
no.
8,
So you've had
7,
practice.
6, 5, 4, 3,
I'm just going to stick
2,
this.
1. Oh, it's over. No touching with your dinosaur. Right, now I think, no, I'm going to say Charlotte's winning just because it's sort
Yay!
of more complete.
Well, thank you. Well, sadly, that's all we've got time for on today's show. Remember to get digging in your garden and see if you can find any special dinosaur fossils, but only with your parents' permission.
Joining me next week is Rupert, a lifeguard who will be showing us the sunny beaches of Bournemouth and how to stay safe when you're paddling around. Bye from me, Cam.
And that's it from me, Charlotte. Thank you for watching, guys, and have fun digging in your gardens.